Hi, this is Mike, your happy agnostic here, and I was going to talk to you very quickly about the Commander-in-Chief Forum. I believe that was called, with Matt Lauer, the moderator, and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump was there. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton fan. I really want to keep my views of politics out of it. I do believe that that was in bad taste the way that Matt Lauer moderated that show. When he would sit up and say, this is how we're going to behave. We're going to behave that we're going to not pour salt on our opponents, but we're going to stick to the issues of what is going to be best for the military. And then the first thing that he does is begin to pour salt. Well, what happened with those emails? Well, we heard it a billion times. I am so sick of emails. Really, I am. See, what people have to understand, and I know that there are going to be a segment of the population that doesn't get this. But if somebody just came and somebody came up to you and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, look, I want to check your water and see if your water is okay." But then when they come in your house, they inspect everything in your house and then come around and say, "Well, you know what? You had fur on your kitchen floor and all of these things." Hillary Clinton has been dug into, picked around, and you come up with some emails. I'm willing to bet you if all of the congressmen and all of the senators and all of the presidents, if people picked around and looked through all of their stuff, they're going to find some dirt on all of them. It's almost like, searching somebody's house, without a search warrant, and then you finding some dirt. I mean, I think that Hillary Clinton probably should have used better judgment in it. But I believe that all of them make mistakes and do dirty, low-down things. I think our whole political system is corrupt. But what I do believe that she's no different than 90% of the people who are already in the Senate, in the Congress, the president. She's no different than any of the rest of them, to a certain degree. But I do believe that you have to look at the 10% of the person, not the 90%, because the 90% of all of these people are all the same. It's the 10% that actually fluctuates. That's what you really have to look at. So when I look at these two opponents, this is what I take into consideration: the 10%, and not the 90% that they're all the same about. No matter what you say about emails, people have already made their decisions about it. You're not going to tell anyone anything different about these emails that they don't already know. So let's start talking about the 10% of the things and then get this election started and going on. I just wish that we had a media that was fair and balanced, and we don't. And we have people who are not free thinkers. If everyone was agnostic, we wouldn't have this problem. But everyone isn't. If you have any comments, please let me know, and I appreciate you listening.